everyone, welcome back to the Life Scope channel. On your way in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's appreciated as always. So have you all heard about the Michigan inmate who won $100 million judgment against Sean Diddy Combs for sexual assault? Yeah, me neither. But I just read that Derek Lee Cardello Smith has won $100 million judgment against P. Diddy for sexual assault. So I want to go ahead and read some of this article because I'm just catching up, same as you, unless you've already heard about this. So let's read it together. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this together. This is sometimes what I would do, or some stuff is sent to me, and then I just kind of read over different articles here and there. So since I just heard this information myself, let's read this article together. This is from Detroit Metro Times. This is the man right here, Derek Lee Cardello Smith, and we know who this is on the right. Okay, let's get into it. A Michigan inmate known for his long history of challenging the judicial system with civil lawsuits has been awarded a $100 million default judgment against embattled entertainment mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The award was issued Monday by Lenawee County Circuit Court Judge Anna Marie Azalone following a temporary restraining order against Combs that was granted to Derek Lee Cardello Smith, who's 51 years of age. Okay, so let's stop right there. So Mr. Cardello Smith, he is a Michigan inmate. Just think about that. And he has been clearly studying the system and learning about law while he's been doing his bid. So much so that he constantly challenges the judicial system. And he was able to win a default judgment against Diddy. And he got a temporary restraining order granted. So getting a restraining order, that sounds like Diddy was visiting him on multiple occasions. Let's go on. And we'll just say allegedly Diddy was visiting him, but I mean, a judge granted him the order as well as a default judgment, but we'll say allegedly. Let's move on. Combs, who has become the target of multiple lawsuits and criminal investigations in 2024, drugged and sexually assaulted Cardello Smith in 1997 at a party in Detroit, according to court records. Cardello Smith, who allegedly crossed paths with Diddy while Cardello Smith worked as a Detroit area restaurant and hospitality industry employee. Okay, so he worked in the restaurant and came across Diddy. Diddy might have been a little hungry and he saw more than food that he wanted at this restaurant and hospitality location. Anyway, is a self-taught student of civil and criminal statutes and is serving an unrelated sentence at the Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility in Muskegon Heights. So like I said, that man, since he been locked down, he been using that time to really learn civil and criminal statutes, and that's the best way, in my opinion, to use that time in order to help yourself and then possibly help others. So Cardello Smith goes way back in history with Combs, he recently told Metro Times. Cardello Smith produced prison facility information revealing Combs' name logged into the visitation record, and says the founder of Bad Boy Records offered him $2.3 million to dismiss the lawsuit. But Cordello Smith rejected the offer. Azalone's August 7th order was established to prevent Combs from selling assets that could potentially be used to compensate Cordello Smith for possible damages. He is one of a mounting number of recent plaintiffs against Combs alleging violence and or sexual assault. In the August hearing, Cordello Smith told the court of a conversation in which he says he and Diddy directly discussed the lawsuit. Quote, "You know how we get down," was Combs' alleged response to Cordello Smith's threat to proceed with the action instead of accepting an out-of-court settlement. Cordello Smith told Angelo, "Yeah, Diddy, every time I think that it can't get worse for you, and I'm really just speaking and thinking out loud, and you all are just hearing me. But let me get back to y'all. Every time I don't think it could get worse for Diddy, it really seems like it can. And then it just makes me think all of that flack, all of that crap that people gave Cassie when she came out. All of those videos that said, oh, she lying. Why she didn't go ahead and tell from the beginning. You got grown men out here that's now, they're just starting to open up. Because I thought that was really unfair to put that on her. Because let's just be real. P. Diddy was a very powerful player in the industry. P. Diddy was everywhere. He was on a lot of folks' videos. He was associated with a lot of people. So I myself assume, yeah, that man was a power player. So how do you go up against a person like that if you're just entering into the industry or if you want that record deal? Because you got to really think about it. People sell their children for less money. So just think about that. If you'll sell your own flesh and blood for less money, wouldn't it be logical that these people that's around Diddy and Diddy dangling that carrot of, yeah, I'm gonna make you a star. You're gonna be a real big star. Just think about your family and being able to feed them and take care of them and whatever the situation is that you got going on. Just really think about that. So it kind of just, I don't know, it makes me mad a little bit how that girl got so much flack. And I'm not trying to make this just solely about her, but it's because of Cassie's case that a lot of this has kicked off. And I know Diddy is literally punching the air that he should have just went ahead and paid Cassie what they originally asked him for before it all went public. And he probably was like, you know what? You could kiss my natural ass. And he just did not want to pay her. Maybe thought she was bluffing. Because just think about it. It's like, all right, you know what? Here, pay my price. And in 24 hours, that's what happened. Now look at the roller coaster of everything and everyone who was coming out. Are some people questionable? Yes, I'll give you that. Some people are questionable. But I always believed her for some reason. And now you got this man right here, an inmate in Michigan, talking about how he was drugged, sexually assaulted, and Diddy's visiting the man in jail or in prison, and literally telling him, well, you know how we get down. No, Diddy, we did not know how you got down, baby. We didn't know. Okay, come on, let's move on. Cordello Smith told the judge, he said, I disagree with how you get down. Oh, I just said we didn't know how you get down, Diddy. And Mr. Smith saying he disagree with how Diddy get down. Anyway, the virtual hearing and excerpts of it in which Azalone reads the complaint identifying Combs, also known as Sean P. Diddy, also known as Diddy, and Diddy Run the City, among other nicknames, has generated hundreds of thousands of social media views. Some of the comment section of the video expressed doubt about Cordello Smith's claims. So they sitting around here on social media thinking the guy lying. A social media user known as, and I'm not gonna read out this social media person's ad name because notes the wildly circulated hotel hallway footage in which Combs is shown kicking and dragging his then girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura. Just remember, they made Cassie look crazy until she produced receipts. See, this ain't far-fetched what I'm talking about, because I am just now reading this same as you all, and I've already just said a bunch of points regarding Cassie and how everyone tried to make her look crazy. They're literally putting this in the article. Combs issued a social media apology after the footage of the assault was revealed this summer. A default judgment is awarded to a plaintiff when the defendant in a civil suit fails to formally respond to legally filed proceedings. Combs did not appear for the September 9th virtual hearing, which caused the default. Oh, okay. So this was yesterday, as the article states, and they were supposed to have a virtual hearing, and Diddy did not show up, so they ruled in Cordello Smith's favor. Cordello Smith's judgment could be the largest awarded to a non-attorney and a currently incarcerated inmate in history. Combs, 54, is known as the record label founder and producer who launched the careers of legendary recording artists Notorious B.I.G., Mary J. Blige, and others. After this article was published, Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, provided a statement to Metro Times denying Cordello Smith's claim. This man is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years, the statement reads. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. Mr. Combs looks forward to having this judgment swiftly dismissed. Okay, so that was a lot of information, and I hope Derek Lee Cordello Smith is not a sexual predator. Let me just go back down to what Mr. Mark Agnifilo said. Counts of sexual assault and kidnapping. So yeah, I hope this man is not a sexual predator. You know, that is the worst of the worst, in my opinion, to me. And hopefully he is not a kidnapper. But they're talking about the lawsuit, his lawyer talking about getting the judgment swiftly dismissed and saying that he's never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. But how is that possible if this man had a virtual hearing? Like, some paperwork had to go somewhere. So did that paperwork get lost in the mail, or he was just never served, or what? That paperwork had to go somewhere because this man had a virtual hearing where they ruled in his favor. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how this plays out. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here real quick and read this with you all. Let me know what you think. I don't know. He is in prison for a reason. We don't know his full resume on that. That doesn't mean that he wasn't sexually assaulted by Diddy, and he was able to get a restraining order from the judge. So, if you're able to get that, I feel like there's some type of proof that had to be shown. Something to where the judge said, okay, yeah, this looks plausible. Let's go ahead and get you that restraining order. So somehow, somewhere, something is on record. I don't know if Diddy had a stunt double or what that went to go visit him. Something is on record for the judge to just say that. Because think about it. You got a Michigan inmate that was able to get a restraining order. Why? You in jail. Like, who coming to mess with you? You know what I'm saying? They got to come into the system. What's going on here? So there had to be some credible proof, is what I'm getting at, for him to get a restraining order from the judge. Is that the case all the time? No. Because, it's plenty of people who got judges in their pocket and probably are able to pay and get certain things done. But this he's an inmate. He's just, waiting out his bid. And he was able to get a restraining order. So either he's really good at being convincing, or maybe there was proof. So this is going to be real interesting in terms of all of the suits that are stacking up against Diddy, to really watch and see if this default judgment stands. Anyway, definitely let me know what you think. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and support the channel. Until next time, bye.